think what makes the Curry 4 so special is that it was designed from the ground up for Steph in mind. First, I start with function, and then when it comes to aesthetic, I'll try and apply something that's close to him. From first conversation to sketches to design iterations, Steph was involved every step of the way. He wanted continuity. He wanted that seamless feel between his foot and the shoe. Immediately, the shoe conforms to your foot. There's no break-in period. It's going to be instant step and comfort. So the focus.
Tell him sit down. Be humble. Sit down. Be humble. Sit down. Be humble. Sit down. Be humble.
Coming to you live on 2K Sports. And KD is certainly a rarity, DA. His length and height and athleticism makes him a nightmare for any team he goes up against. Already, Doris, several elite rookies are struggling. We often see top high school players making the seamless jump to college. Why is that next jump from college to pro so much more difficult?
Well, I think every level of basketball that you go up, whether it's high school to college and then college to pro, there's a different level of physicality. The players take an extraordinary jump both in their approach to the game, their level of professionalism, what their physical and mental maturation state is. So the NBA has the best players, not only from the United States, but from across the world. And so obviously there's a level of preparation that's required on a day-to-day basis, and the season is so much drastically longer from the college, which plays about 32 to 40 games, to an 82-game regular season, and then if you're fortunate enough to be in the playoffs. So there's a level of endurance required in addition to both the physical and mental maturation standpoint.
All right, let's set the floor courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. And Golden State looking at who they've got. Lethal shooting pair of Clay and KD out on the perimeter. Inside, we've got Draymond at the 4 and Pachulia to his side. And it's Curry in at the point guard. Here's Conley after the made shot from Klay Thompson. McLemore dishes to Green. Now here's McLemore. He's tightly guarded. Comes out of the gate empty. He's 0 for 1. On defense, the Grizzlies. Curry with it. Conley picks him up. Shot on the wing. That one off the back iron and out.
Man, with the defense laying off him, you know he's going to pull the trigger. They're lucky he didn't burn him.
Tyreek Evans, the 4th pick back in 2009, won Rookie of the Year.
Averaged 20 points, 5 rebounds, and 5 assists right off the bat. And it's been about the injuries in terms of what's held him back. If he can stay healthy, and that's a big if, the talent is obvious.
Here's Curry. Michael Conley making his last shot. Curry passes to Green. Picked by Pachulia. And it's out of bounds, and they say it was last touched by Durant.
Let's see the stat sheet here on Mike Conley. Coming off a terrific season, 17th in assists, and he was also extremely dependable behind the three-point line, finishing the season among the top 20 in three-point percentage.
And really a good season for him distributing the basketball. Whether it was the drive and dish, pick and roll, fast break, he was money all year long. Evans kicks to Gasol. Durant against Evans. Just 5 on the clock. No good on the 3. The Warriors trailing. We've got 1:18 left in the first quarter of the game. Another miss by Curry.
Yeah, and even with his range, that one might be asking a little too much.
Yeah, that zip code might extend beyond his range. My goodness, let's take a better shot next time.
Now, here's Gasol. Really struggled in the loss against New Orleans. Conley against Curry. And it's Michael Conley with the 3. Conley's got 5 points so far.
And the spacing that Conley provides from long range really has become crucial to this offense.
Durant dishes to Thompson. Green with a screen for Thompson. Off the pick. And Green slams it in.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. The Grizzlies making a switch here. Parsons is checked in. And the Warriors also making a change. Andre Iguodala is checked in for Pachulia. Gasol a screen. Parsons with a screen on Iguodala. There's the screen. Here's Evans. Here's Gasol. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And he knows how to make good use of his size in that low block. And Gasol's inside game is very refined. There's a smoothness to how he approaches it.
Curry outside. It's rebounded by Memphis. From deep three-point range, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target.
Boy, that's gritty work being done at the defensive end by Steph Curry. Stays with his man, not letting him get off a clean look.
And that concludes the first quarter of play. Memphis out in front, leading by 4. Stay with us as we get set to bring you the second quarter right after this. And the Grizzlies, a team that's dealt with their share of...
We feel like we're a team that's...
Defense, really their identity. That's how they win. And now the second quarter just getting set to start. And looking at what we've seen from the Grizzlies, what do you guys think?
I'll tell you, when you take care of the backboards, good things seem to happen.
Well, I think it's been a priority to hit the glass, no doubt, and using their length and athleticism to perfection on the boards.
Down low, Wright and Gasol. Chalmers is out there with Conley, and it's Parsons in at the 3 slot. That's the group for Memphis to kick off the second quarter.
And I'll tell you, Gasol's one of the few second-round picks to command a max contract in his career.
Both good from the line that time.
And in today's NBA, how about the value in having a guy at the center who has the versatility and the skill set of a Marc Gasol? With his passing and shooting, and he becomes a great zone buster for any team.
The drive by Green. That shot off. Some solid defense from Gasol. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, David Fizdale was one of the most respected assistant coaches in the league before he took over in Memphis last season. He spent 8 seasons in Miami, where LeBron James played for him. And LeBron said he has every quality that would fit a head coach. He's confident in his ability, a great learner, a great communicator. So it was great to see him get the nod, and he's proven so far why he's capable of the job. Kevin?
And an endorsement from LeBron is never a bad thing, D.A. Thanks so much. Here's Gasol. The Warriors making the shot. Over West, buried from 15 feet out. Gasol's got the lead up to 6 now for the Grizzlies. And Marc Gasol becoming more aggressive, looking for his own offense.
And I thought at times in the past, he was unselfish to a fault. His teammates egged him on, told him, you're the best center in the game. Go out there and dominate. And now it seems like he's becoming more comfortable in his skin.
And Parsons kicks to Gasol. Green with the rebound.
That's just superb interior defense, not allowing him a free run to the rim.
So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
And for the last few seasons, we've seen where Andre Iguodala's role on offense has diminished. You know, he still contributes, but tends to defer a bit more there. And one thing you can say, though, defensively, still at an elite level in terms of his versatility.
Catching up on the changes for Memphis. Deontay Davis is checked in for Gasol. And it's Harrison in for Mike Conley. Here's Harrison. Shoots over Curry. The shot by Harrison, no good. Perhaps, Greg, the biggest asset Iguodala brings to a team is his ability to defend.
I mean, he just has great timing for when to go for the steal. I mean, he can still move his feet well and can guard anybody, but the versatility to guard point guards to power forwards is something that makes him special.
And he recovers it.
Draymond Green twice on the pipe, sends it right back to the shooter.
Warriors trail by 4. Curry kicks to Livingston. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Livingston's got his first points of the night.
You know, you have to use the bounce pass in that instance to make the catch easier.
And there's the feed to Davis. Passes it to Parsons. Memphis moving that ball around. Fires from 14. A second chance effort. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Memphis shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
Yeah, a year ago, though, Kevin, 78% conversion rate from the free throw line. So that's a nice all-around effort.
McLemore's checked in for the Grizzlies. Golden State also making some changes. Kevin Durant comes in for David West. And it's Patrick McCaw in for Curry. Memphis leading by 4.
If they increase the tempo, they got a chance at a 2-for-1.
Right, you can't walk it up the court right now. You've got to act fast and be aggressive.
Lobbed up there for Green and stolen by Wright. Now here's McLemore. He's covered by Iguodala. Wright sets a screen. Pass to McLemore. Three-pointer. Drills the three-pointer. McLemore's got himself on the board with 3 there.
A steady screen set on that play, and the defense disappears. Nice communication between teammates to make that play work.
And that does it for the first half of play. Grizzlies lead by 7. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David. All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the 3rd quarter.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everybody, along with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille. For the Grizzlies, the first quarter was pretty even. They saw their lead grow to a high water mark of 5 in the period. Well, for the Grizzlies, what'd you think, Shaq, about the first half we saw from the Grizzlies?
Well, what's really shifted the game in their favor has been their rebounding. They got a good edge on the boards, and that's a product of their hard work. All 5 guys been battling, putting everything they have to fight on the glass. That needs to remain the focus for 2 more quarters if they want to hang on to that lead.
And over to Kenny, what did you think about Golden State?
They ran into a buzzsaw, and it was on full blast. And once they fell behind, the crowd got into it, and it seemed that they lost a lot of confidence. They started pressing, forcing things, and it made it worse. So in the second half, relax, man. Just remember, there's 2 more quarters. It's a fresh start.
And that will wrap up our halftime.
Now the second half about to start up and begin any moment. Without question, Doris, you were born in New York, became the first female analyst to ever call a Knicks game. Talk about the emotions that night, having traveled that incredible journey.
You know, Kev, it was both magical and nerve-wracking. You know, I grew up a Knicks fan when there was a healthy Bernard King, and the league had absolutely nothing for him when he was doing work on the low post. Hubie Brown was an idol of mine, but it was also nerve-wracking to be the first woman to sit in Clyde Frazier's seat. It was sort of awe-inspiring and a ton of fun.
And on the floor for Steve Kerr as we get into the second half. Offense and defense with Durant and Draymond at the 3 and the 4. It's the Splash Brothers, Curry and Clay in the backcourt. And it's Pachulia in its center. Thompson with the bucket.
Thompson's so quick to pull the trigger. As soon as the ball hits his hands, he is ready to fire.
Over to the left wing. Conley against Curry. Green with a screen on Pachulia. He used that pick to get in close. That's now 8 points for Marc Gasol.
And that's how you want to come out of the locker room. He is fired up.
Absolutely perfect start to the half, setting the tempo right away with an easy opportunity at the cup.
Here's Thompson. And the shot is long.
Yeah, bad shot there. Trust is lacking. You got to be willing to make the extra pass.
I'm not sure why he doesn't continue to move the basketball. Would have served that team much better.
And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. And Memphis called for the foul.
Boy, think about last season for Kevin Durant, guys. He was putting up yet another MVP-type season before that knee injury made him miss extended time. But then he comes back, and he's the MVP of the NBA Finals. I think he'd make that trade, guys.
Young's checked in for Pachulia. Evans passes to Gasol. Over Green. And again, it's Marc Gasol. Gasol's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Well, I'll tell you, he's been a go-to guy for them as they've taken this lead, and he keeps coming.
And for Durant last season was filled with so much scrutiny for his decision to leave Oklahoma City, go to Golden State. Still, he was having an elite year with his offense before that knee issue.
Well, there's so much talk about where Kevin Durant chose to play that people tended to forget a few things. This is one of the most dangerous and consistent scorers we've ever seen in the NBA, and he will find a way to blend his skill in with any team.
Evans doesn't go for him. Great D that time from Curry. On its way from Young for two, and no good. Had a chance to take the lead. Grizzlies have gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. McLemore dishes to Conley. 1:19 left in the third quarter, and it goes down 2 points. Conley's got his third basket of the night. On the wing, Thompson. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. And the Warriors lead by 1. For Memphis, they've gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter, 50% from the field. Curry with the steal. And here we go. Fast break. Curry's got it. Another 3 for Golden State.
All these open threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
And the replay is courtesy of Under Armour. Unleash chaos. It was a great sequence from the steal all the way to the finish at the other end. Here's Gasol. Draymond Green grabs the miss. Here's Golden State now. They're on a 17-6 run. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. They set the pick. Curry can't get it to go.
As long as they can hang on to this lead, he won't have to answer for what's been an off night for him.
And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
You got to respect the physicality of Evans. Excellent at drawing contact on his way up.
The Grizzlies have hit all 4 of their chances so far in this one. And he makes the first but misses the second. A shot by Thompson and no one's around. Another 3 for Golden State.
Another triple. And that's been the story of this second half.
Boy, they have consistently been draining shots from deep, and that can take the heart out of an opponent.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. Well, they trailed by a bunch, but once they got going, the comeback was on. And don't go away. We'll be right back. Now let's listen in to head coach Steve Kerr.
Right now is when we go. Good shot.
All right, we welcome you back to what's been a hard-fought battle. Fourth quarter should be good. The Grizzlies trail by 6. Harrison out there with Chalmers. Then there's Chandler Parsons. And it's Marc Gasol. And it's Evans in at the small forward. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Gasol is screen on Thompson. And Chalmers kicks to Gasol. And he knocks down the first one.
And you think about it, for so long, the Grizzlies were kind of the throwback team. I mean, they had the 2 bangers in the front court, and they really rejected that whole pace and space movement. But finally, they've come around, retooling their lineups to get more shooting on the floor.
Brandon Wright's checked in for Tyreke Evans. Pachulia, he's checked in for Golden State. Parsons passes to Gasol. That's in, coming off the assist from Parsons.
That's what this team needs right now, solid scoring chances.
Exactly. This isn't the time to settle for jumpers. If they have a chance to attack the rim, they've got to do it.
Thompson from long range. Another three for Golden State. And Greg, you look at the changes for the Grizzlies, looking for versatility and adaptability in their players.
Yeah, grit and grind, still the identity, but you got to be able to space the floor and cover pick and roll. The era of a post-up centric basketball team doesn't seem to be in the future.
Now here's Curry on the wing. Thompson. The pass to Pachulia. Back to Thompson. 6 on the shot clock. To the inside. Then Pachulia with the dunk.
Boy, how about that look from Klay Thompson? For a player known for his shooting, that passing very special.
Harrison kicks to Parsons. Knocks it loose. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession. Deontay Davis is checked in for Wright. Curry with it. Iguodala outside. Picked by Pachulia. Thompson for the triple. No good that time. And it's Memphis the other way. And Parsons kicks to Davis. Harrison passes to Parsons. Davis setting the pick for Parsons. Here's Gasol. That's in, coming off the assist from Parsons. 18 points for Marc Gasol.
And through the years, he's become very confident in that shot. Gasol's almost better from mid-range than he is in tight. That's a great weapon for a 7-footer to have.
Here's Curry. 4 on the shot clock. Jacks up a 3. And the Warriors miss again. The Grizzlies trail by 3. There's Harrison. And so it looks like the Grizzlies will retain possession here. So Memphis going with almost an entire new group here. JaMychal Green, he's checked in for Deontay Davis. Evans comes in for Parsons. McLemore's checked in for Mario Chalmers. And Mike Conley subbed in for Harrison. And the Warriors also making a change. Green's checked in. On the wing, Thompson. Durant sets a screen for Thompson. Picked by Pachulia. Green with a screen on Conley. Here's Curry. And no good. Trying to use the glass.
I'll tell you, he's had a tough night. And if you're going to shake out of a slump, he is not going to do it with those kinds of shots.
He hits the first one, and that brings them within 2 here. And both free throws good for Evans. What a big possession right here.
No doubt about it, guys. The tension is palpable.
Curry with it. Now defended by McLemore. And Thompson kicks to Durant. From 12 feet out. Nails it!
Fearless, decisive, on point.
Which is exactly what you have to be, especially when your team needs a bucket.
Timeout called, the Grizzlies. They're trailing by 3. There's 25 seconds left to play here in the 4th. And now we've got a moment for our Jordan player of the game, Klay Thompson.
And a lot of his points have come from beyond the arc. And that's been big because it's opened the floor for himself and his teammates. And without his work from downtown, their offense would have really struggled.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Well, during that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what David Fizdale said to the team. And he's pushing them to empty the tank. He said, I know you're tired and it's been a tough game, but we can't hold back. If you're tired, come out. Otherwise, I want you full speed, guys.
And so they foul intentionally.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let them dribble the game out.
So the first one drops, and that gives them a 4-point cushion.
Well, I don't think there's any question that Steph Curry has made it onto the short list of the greatest shooters in NBA history. And for my money, he's at the very top of that list.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
Boy, now it's just a matter of getting to that final whistle. Those free throws should wrap this up.
Timeout called, the Grizzlies. They're behind by 5. We've got 13 seconds left in the fourth quarter. From deep, Evans. The shot, no good. And an intentional foul right there.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
Good on the first, and that increases their lead to 6. Second one is good, getting both at the line, and it's a 7-point game. Conley kicks to Green. From deep, McLemore. Trifecta! Curry. Missed. So it's a narrow victory for the Warriors, pulling out the W. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight.
You know, Kevin, I sense that as well. I mean, they really did feed off all of that negative energy this crowd was directing at them. I mean, they turned it around and used it as motivation to close.
All right, David, thank you. And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific